got that charge of aggravated 2 counts because that's what your actual charge was. How did that happen?
Um, all started behind a message in the phone.
With a 10-year-old?
Yes. Then,
You were living there now, right?
yes, ma'am.
And so
I
you're
was living there at the time. Yes, ma'am.
right. And so you're texting this 10-year-old.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
Welcome to another Facts or Opinions where everybody's got a fact and everybody's got an opinion. Now check this out, man. I need y'all to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Just imagine, man, this world is filled with a bunch of sick people. And a lot of people that go to jail, we don't really realize what goes on when it comes to these parole boards. Now, in this one right here, we got one that's really messed up. Now, this guy's trying to get out on parole. He had his aunt speak on his behalf. And again, this gets crazy. Imagine a 35-year-old with accusations and was charged with messing with a 10-year-old and trying to get out on parole. Y'all check this out and tell me what you think.
Okay. Yes, sir. Mr. Jones, I'd like for you to tell me how you got that charge of aggravated 2 counts because that's what your actual charge was. How did that happen?
Um, all started behind a message in the phone.
With a 10-year-old?
Yes. Then,
You were living there now, right?
yes, ma'am.
And so
I
you're
was living there at the time. Yes, ma'am.
right. And so you're texting this 10-year-old.
No, it started behind a text in the phone. In the phone that she had, it was for
Right.
somebody else. And the person that they gave it back to went through it and it had a text in there that said that my mom and dad is fussing and that she won't be able to have sex with her dad tonight. That's what the text said.
Mm-hmm.
And in the phone, and it all and stuff just start transpiring according to that.
Right. And who found that, Tom, by the way? Was it an aunt? Somebody like that?
No, the mother gave it to her ex-boyfriend.
Okay. And so that's when that text was discovered.
Yes, ma'am.
And they decided to check with the daughter to see what was going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did the daughter tell him at first what was going on? She was only 10 years old.
Yeah, at first she denied the allegation because it was me, her, and her grandfather sitting down talking, and she denied it at first, but afterwards, when they took her to the hospital and found out that she was been tampered with, and that's when and everything else just escalated from there.
Yeah, that's what I read, that the child was questioned in front of you as to whether or not it had happened.
Yes, ma'am.
That's traumatizing right there. So then they go to the hospital and they examine the child.
Yes, ma'am.
And they find out, in fact, there had been sexual intercourse. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So where do you get involved in that?
Well, I was there. I was living there at the time.
And so you did it or didn't do it?
I mean, I'm guilty of the charge.
Right. That's what I'm trying to get to. So you're the one that had sexual intercourse with a 10-year-old, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you were what, approximately 38 years old at the time?
I think I was 35.
Oh, 35. Okay. And she was 10. Okay. And how many times did it happen?
Twice.
Twice?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah. All right. And so then that charge, which was actually aggravated rape, it got pled down to forcible rape. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And both of those were 2 counts.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, had you gotten aggravated rape, I know I'm thinking by today's charges, an aggravated rape would be a life sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And so you would have had 2 life sentences had you gotten what you actually did. So now you've been pled down to 20 years and it's for 2 counts and they're going to run concurrent. Am I correct?
Ma'am.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to me about all this? I mean, not just me, everybody, anybody.
Yes, ma'am. I'm truly apologize for my actions and my wrongs, and I admit to my wrongs. And I've been sitting down to have time to think about everything that I have done, and I'm truly apologize for it, and I'm sorry that it ever happened and it ever crossed in my mind to even think about doing something so foolish as that. And I'm sorry for hurting those that I have done it to, and the family of those that I have done it to. And hopefully, deeply they accept my apology and forgive me, so I could strengthen myself to strengthen others.
Well, let me tell you something. The word you keep using twice, that it was a foolish action, you used that word, and now you just again said foolish. What you did was not foolish, it was heinous and it was cruel. And we just had a young lady, that appeared that something like this happened to her. And I've heard other young victims say the same thing. They just simply don't recover from it because you stole that baby's innocence. I want you to know that it is not a foolish action. It is a lifelong action to that victim. You robbed from her something she will never get back. I want you to know that you have strong opposition from the DA's office. And the statement is the victim was only 10 years old. And you also have strong opposition from the sheriff's office. That is all I have to say. So it goes to whoever would like to speak next.
Mr. Prater, you have any questions?
No question.
I have no questions also. Is the board ready to vote?
Yes,
Ms. Stapleton?
I vote to deny because you need more time there. I didn't notice that you had any sex offender classes. You do have a lot of classes, but I didn't notice sex offender classes. So if I'm wrong about that, I hope that you will get some sex offender classes. And I think you need to spend more time so that you can accomplish at least those goals, and you just haven't served enough time as a heinous crime.
Wow. So what do y'all think about that, man? Again, you're talking about a 35-year-old man messing with a 10-year-old girl, texting her. Not only that, engaging with this girl, had the young girl sit in front of him and deny it. And then once they went to the hospital, they found out. And like I said, how is he going to get rehabilitated? Why is that the system allow these type of people like this without any programs before you bring them out? You know what I'm saying? Not being to castrate something, do something, implement something in there that we can protect these kids. Man, I tell y'all, parents, anybody, protect these kids, because you got people like this. This man was living, and women, watch who you have in your home. This is a 35-year-old man that was messing with a 10-year-old child. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Is this crazy? Can we do more? Can we do better? We got to protect the ones that can't protect themselves. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment, subscribe. I want to hear what y'all got to hear about this or say about this. Peace.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.